When people hear under the influence, they think intoxication, but here it means something deeper. Here it means being moved by real stories, being inspired by greatness, and being influenced by the ones shifting culture forward. The mic isn't for noise, it's for impact. The space isn't for fame, it's for purpose. Welcome to Under the Influence, where we sit down with the voices redefining Nashville from the inside out. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting under the influence of a music visionary, Corey Jones of Origin Music Group. Hey, Corey, how you feeling?
I am great. How are you?
Good. I'm great. I'm glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
You look nice. Look dapper.
Thank you. And you be the one to talk.
Thank you.
I ain't never seen you come out without being fly.
So, Corey, take us back to the beginning. 15 years ago, Nashville looked different. The industry looked different.
15-year Corey, wow. That guy was a burst of color, energy, and light. And that guy helped formulate, because of his bravery, who you have today. He never fit in.
Oh, okay.
He never fit in. He was always the oddball, right? And I think when you have greatness on you and a responsibility to do things that the world needs, you never fit in. You never fit in.
How's that been, not being fitting in?
At first it was weird, you know. You question yourself. You question, well, why am I not enough here? Or why do I feel too much there? Or, you know, but once you come into the recognition of who and why, and you start to learn your purpose, then the comfort starts. And then you start to find more of yous in different places, and your admiration grows, and you start to learn from others from a distance. I never met Quincy Jones, but I learned so much from Quincy Jones, right? Never met Tyler Perry, but I've learned so much from Tyler. Ice Cube, you know? And so that's where your comfort starts to come in with fitting in, your ability to learn and absorb, you know? One of the things I love doing is going to Grand Ole Opry backstage. You know, I'm able to absorb so much. I mean, even with just the interaction with people, you know, but I get to watch. I get to see the magic happen behind the scenes, but I see the work behind it. So, so 15 year ago, Corey was just a burst of energy, a burst of light.
What experiences have helped you, shaped you, like give you that direction? You talked about having the burst of energy, but you can be bursting everywhere. So where'd you find that direction? What experiences shape you into getting that direction?
Alignment with the creator. You know, I have a huge story of childhood to who I am now. I have relied on something that I never saw, something I could always feel, and I always knew it was there. I don't care if I was mad at it. I don't care if I didn't agree with what it was telling me to do. It was always there. So that alignment first, recognizing that what I was hearing was real, right? The things that were given to me were real things. And it always said, try it.
What are those real things?
Wow. Which real things? The voices or the creations?
The voices.
The voice is the voice of the creator of all things. You know, I grew up in church, as pretty much we all did. My grandmother was the first African-American female bishop in the state of Texas.
Okay.
And it was a holiness church, so all the women wore their dresses down to their ankles, So that's when the introduction of understanding there was something much greater than myself. You know, I don't think I connected with it the way that everybody else did, though. I think I had my own view of what it is and what that feels like. Yeah. And I always challenged it, you know? And I think that was the beginning of me understanding that there was something greater in me, you know, that was to be used.
What questions did you ask yourself when you realized that country needed a shift and you were going to be that shift?
I'll give you one better. That voice asked me one morning around 4 a.m., if I asked you to do this for free, would you?
Ooh.
And I said, well, damn. I got plans, man. You know, I want to take my wife on elaborate trips. I want to take the kids here. I want to do this. And when we say, forget them kids this time, I want me and my baby to go and kick it, right? And I said, so that's my human answer. I said, give me a minute. So around 10 a.m. that morning, it all hit me. Fool, you're already taken care of. You're a missionary in this.
Yeah.
Missionaries are taken care of by the people. You don't never want or need for anything. And then it hit me with something even better. He said, what Jay-Z say? I'm not a businessman.
I'm a businessman.
So what the creator is doing is creating a business. So when you are the brand, you don't want or need for anything because everything is going to be magnetically brought to you, right? So stay on the mission. So the mission is bigger than money. The mission is bigger than an individual. It's bigger than clout, right?
It's country music.
Well, it's our music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so when you see it that way, it's not about Corey Jones. You know, I told my team, I said, I think I want to take my picture off the website. They were like, no, because I'm so conscious about that.
Yeah.
Right? And I put my little brother nephew, which I call him Stephen Miller, I push him to the front.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's power in being reserved as much as you can be. And I think that the moment people start to overshadow the mission, it's when you fail. It's when you lose, because now you lose sight.
So what did you want to bring to country that wasn't already there? You were from Texas, got a little bit of Tennessee in you. So what Texas and Tennessee, what shift were you trying to bring to country?
Those experiences in Texas, Tennessee, all my summers in California as a kid, you know, it taught me that country is a way of life, a way of thought, a way of being, right?
Yeah.
And it's a story. Whatever your story is, you know what I mean? I mean, hell, we could call hip hop country if you wanted to, right? Because going all the way back to New York, that was storytelling, right? That was your way of life in a story. And so I think that the way that I've been able to experience life, experience people, every race of people, you know, from childhood, just honed in on what I feel like country is. Country is a feeling to me, right?
Describe it.
Man, whatever that story is, right? And I think the problem is we're trying to create a silo of what country is. Country is your experience. Throw a little mandolin in there, throw a little banjo in there, throw some 808s in there, why don't you, Willie Jones, right? But at the same time, that message that you get, if that hits you and it takes you to a place, man, that place in your soul is that country hideout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that, I mean, it's such a colorful energy when you talk about country. And I just want people to experience it that way and open their minds to it and allow freedom in the country space. And I think that's the separation with us. We don't want conflict with nobody. We ain't here to battle with nobody. We just want to collaborate. You know what I mean? We want to enjoy this and share it with everybody. And that's what Origins is, man. It's the bridge to connect each other, not create a beef. You know, everybody talks about kicking in doors. Nah, man, if you doing things the way that it's supposed to be done and not making anybody feel like there's a separation, man, the doors are open. Yeah. Sometimes we just don't ask, right?
Yeah, have not because you ask not.
And a lot of times we feel like we got to force it. And sometimes you just got to push the door open.
All right, Corey, we got into the origin behind it. Let's pop a bottle to that.
Oh, man, you know what? You act like you...
Bel Air.
Come on with it, Bel Air.
You like Bel Air? Shout out to Rick Ross in Bel Air. Cheers. Under the influence. We're back. And you talked a little bit previously about Origins being the bridge and not being the beef.
Yeah.
So what is the whole mission behind Origins Music Group?
One of the main goals with Origins is you shouldn't have to go to Bridgestone to get a fly show. If I'm going to do a show, I need you to remember that show when you leave. right? So let me give you an impact at this show that makes you talk about this small stage just like you talk about Bridgestone.
Okay.
And I like that because we have opportunity to bring something new, but what it does is really exposes you the right way to a new artist. New artists typically don't have that kind of platform that has the lights, that has the great sound, that have the smoke effects, that have all these things.
What challenges did you guys face when you guys were breaking into this space?
None.
I love that.
Just simply ask. And sometimes I don't ask. Most of the time I don't ask. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
You know, but that's called skin in the game. You know?
And when you do it, you get some major recognition.
Well,
Billboard.
You know what? Dang, that was so dope.
I know when you woke up the next morning where you're like, ah.
You know, it didn't hit me at first.
Really?
You know what I mean? We had been in a Billboard article before on a much smaller scale.
Yeah.
So in my mind, it was like, oh, Billboard added it. And then it started hitting me. Nah, dude, they like did a thing.
Yeah.
That was such an honor. When the industry sees something to be worthy. You know what I mean? That was a true honor. But all the way to MSN News, Yahoo News, I mean, the list goes on and on, right?
Yeah.
I was just, but it also said, hey, man, get to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, now you're feeding the machine, right? Get to work.
So it didn't give you that, oh, relax feel, gave you that,
Nah.
I got to go up and
I've been
do
going
it
ever
bigger and
since.
better.
Like, it's like, nah, dog, turn on the juice. But it also helps me with my Pisces energy.
Yeah.
Yo, bring out the canvas, give me all the colors, let's go to work.
So where do you see the future of the inclusivity of the country music scene? What do you
Just
imagine?
exposure. You know, these artists have been here. Miko Marks has been here. Reese Palmer's been here.
Yeah.
You know, exposure, the proper exposure to everybody. You know, I think that sometimes we chase rainbows, not realizing you are the rainbow already.
Ooh.
Share you. You know what I mean?
Word.
And it's not one dimensional. You know, because when you chase a rainbow, do you ever find the end of it?
Never.
No, just ride the ride, man. You know what I'm saying? Just float on it. Just float in all those colors, you know, collaborate with it, exist in it, you know, and don't just focus one direction, you know. If you're a Black country artist and you come from hood experiences
Yeah.
and you like country music, give me your country music and your hood experience natural tone.
Yeah.
You don't have to contort that.
Big X to plug.
Be authentic. You know what I mean? Don't feel like you have to contort yourself. People are going to love you for your authenticity,
Yes.
right? Not for conforming, right? And that nonconformance gives us opportunity to hear something fresh, vibrant, something new. And that's what we want. And so what we want to do with country music is always have the opportunity to always give it the fresh fruit, the fresh vegetables, the fresh pick. You know what I mean? And if Origins is going to be that engine that promotes that, man, we're going to keep on giving them hot fire, Dylan. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep on giving that to you because we indulge in finding those artists. And that's cool. They calling us, right? They're calling us. You know, we go hunting, but they calling us too. So, you know, we just want to be that garden that produces fresh, organic, good food, man.
I like that. And we'll be right back into that garden with some hot take questions. Are you ready?
We'll see. Let me take a drink.
And you ready to have some fun now?
I've
Roll
been
your
having
shoulders back.
fun.
We can
I've
get
been having fun. I'm ready.
Okay, this is called First Impressions. I'm
Okay.
going to name out a name, and you're going to give me your first impression. You got like
my
2
goodness.
seconds to do
2
it.
seconds?
Yes.
I don't even
You
think
ready?
my brain wakes up that fast
Oh,
after
you're
a question.
Pisces. You got it.
All right, come on with it.
Charlie Pride.
Sorry situation for a lot of people. Sad situation for a lot of people. But he's a human, and he's entitled to his opinion, whether we or anybody else like it.
Sorry, Charlie Pride.
Oh, he's cut all that shit. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm like,
Not Kirk. Charlie Pride.
legendary,
Darius Rucker.
amazing,
Mickey Guyton.
the dopest person on earth.
Jimmy Allen.
He's a growing inspiration.
Beyonce, Country Era.
She's the shiznix.
Reese Palmer.
The greatest human.
Shabuzi.
Come on, I was there when I told him it was about to happen.
Tanner Adele?
I love her. Energy.
Willie Jones?
Come on, man. That's the family.
Okay.
Love him. The
Dolly
dopest-
Parton?
Come on, man. God couldn't have made a better human.
All right, you went through that game with ease. Now I'm going to get my phone out for this one because we're getting a little deep. Okay, this game is where the drinks come in. Shout out to Bel
my
Air.
goodness. Come on.
It's called Sip or Spill. So you gonna spill the tea or you gonna sip it?
Oh, hey, you ain't gonna call me Curtis.
Let's get under that influence. Okay. Has there ever been an artist you believed in but passed on because the industry wasn't ready for them?
No.
Okay. Do people support diversity in country music in public but resist it in private?
Yes.
Come on, you gotta give us more than a yes and no. What you mean by that?
Well, I think it's the fear of losing something, not realizing it's really a collaboration of it all. Sometimes people want to hold on to what they feel like is theirs when not realizing it's only adding on to what is also yours. So I think it's just a fear of being washed out. And that's a legit fear.
Mm-hmm. Is there a Nashville gatekeeper whose power is overstated?
Wow. That is such a loaded question. I think there's gatekeepers in everything, but there's no way I can name them because I think gatekeepers do a great job of concealing themselves.
You think there's one that is overstated?
I wouldn't know.
That was so politically correct.
What are you doing to move the gatekeeper? Not moving them physically,
We can
but
move the cup
inspire
to
them.
your mouth.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay, I'll take it.
Woo!
Yeah, I might well keep this in my hand.
Have you ever been the token in the room?
Oh, yes, I love being the token.
Oh, you like being the token?
Man, do you know how much color and flavor comes from a token? The token can teach. Mm-hmm. But if the token knows that he's not blending in, all he's doing is adding himself or herself, there's value in being the token.
Do you ever bring other tokens along?
You damn right. That's what the one token is supposed to do.
Okay, coin book. Okay, coin purse. Is country music actually changing or just rebranding?
It's a little of both. It's literally a little of both. Mm-hmm. We're adding in some of the values and some of the things that were lost from the beginning.
What are those things that were lost?
Black, Latin, you know what I mean? Women, you
Yes.
know, women, man, ain't nothing I can do without my wife. You know what I mean? Women have always been that.
Yes.
Right? At the Impact Awards, we had a video, and it showed where that banjo came from, right? And how what I call the banjo Thor's hammer. That thing wielded so much power over this entire earth when it comes to music, right? So
You was telling me your story about the banjo.
oh man, we gonna get into that?
Yep. Well, I want to know, have you ever been offered opportunities that didn't align with your values, and how did you go about that?
Well, I think opportunities would present itself, but I think I'm so steadfast on my values till the opportunity, folds before it approaches me because my values are very stern.
Okay.
It's not about the money, and I've decided that it is not about the money for me. It is about moving the needle forward.
Do some artists benefit from the diversity conversation without doing the work? And who are those artists?
In my experience, all I've seen is work.
Okay.
They don't call this place a 10-year town for nothing, right? Shabuzi just didn't pop out of nowhere, literally.
Yeah.
He's been in this thing, right? Willie Jones has been in this thing. Reese, Miko.
Jelly.
Jelly has been in music. Jelly is such a brilliant mind. Jelly knows business. You see? And so if we want to talk about the separation of what's being done, we see the musical work, but are they learning the business work, right? And so, yeah, but no, I haven't experienced someone being shot up to the top in country music without having the work ethic.
Okay. Has advocating for inclusion ever cost you an opportunity?
I think I'm so dead set on inclusion being equal to all. Let's think about it. How many broke white men do you know out here?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is.
Right? So should they be included in opportunities? Yeah, they should. Right?
Yeah.
I think we are missing the value of seeing humans instead of diversity and inclusion. Does that human need help? You know, how can I help that human? I.e., Grayson Russell. I love Grayson. He's my favorite, right? He rocks out. So, no.
Okay. Without origins, would the full story of country music be told?
I think eventually. I think origin is doing its part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're merely doing our service. We are of service to this genre and any genre that we tap into, right? We're a part of the story. We could never be the full story.
Okay. Have you ever softened your message to get a good seat at the table?
Hell no.
Okay.
You know?
I didn't think so either.
Do I got to drink? I'm going to drink just because, you know what I mean?
Okay, my last question is, so, the Grammys introduced a new category called contemporary country. When I was at the Impact Awards, you guys had all these different categories for country. So do you think the Grammys doing this is pushing the conversation forward or backwards?
I hope everything we're able to do out loud inspires everybody to see opportunity and broadening the scope. So good for the Grammys.
Okay.
Good for the Grammys. And I hope that gets more attention to where now we see more of it.
Do you think Beyonce kind of influenced this new category?
Man, listen. Everybody should be giving her flowers, no matter if they like how she did it, what she did while she was in it. Her power has influenced the multitudes. She did her job. She did her job.
Okay. And on that note, you have passed sip or spill or sip.
Come on, man. I thought that was going to be hard. You know what I mean?
No. First guess. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Under the Influence. It was a pleasure getting under your influence.
Thanks
I am heavily influenced.
Thanks. Shout out to Stephen Miller. Hope I held her down for us, bro.
Yes. And see you guys at the next Origin Impact Awards.
For sure. Thanks.
I'm getting hired to media again.
Man, you are always there.
Hey, that's what I like to hear.
All right, you heard her here first.